Hey guys, so this is my review for season 8 episode 23. I have a feeling this is going to be a long one, so let's get right to some things that I loved about this episode. I love when Gibbs is retelling the part to Franks where like the trio is reading EJ's report, and then Franks is like, this is boring, so the pages flip really quick and then the trio like jump up to report to Gibbs. It's like for 30 seconds NCIS just parodies itself. And Ziva's line about spying on EJ, it's just the whole sequence is just superb. I love the part where Gibbs and Vance are talking about Cord and EJ's like, ew. And then EJ's all, that should make it easy to initiate some interagency cooperation. Come on EJ, could you make it sound any more like you're planning a Sunday brunch? That's kind of perfect. I loved how Tony was right about the rain. I liked how they explained how the eye opened up MTAC because that wasn't making sense for a while, but they fixed it writing-wise pretty well. And the four-way hug. I think I tweeted this last night. Best hug ever. I just loved everything Frank said, from his line about naked women to, well, float a Cheerio in it, to who the hell are all these people? Couldn't have said it better myself, Franks. He will mourn you. Franks, he was just so lovable and like so epic. Franks, he's a badass. This whole episode was so epic. We really needed more episodes like this in season 8. But to be fair, it is hard to compare this like masterpiece to just a Case of the Week episode. Let's talk about Gibbs. Did anyone else think Gibbs was being a little like soft in the beginning? Like pre-Franks getting stabbed? Like he seemed almost docile. I think I just said to my TV, Gibbs, stop being such a pansy ass. You take that baseball bat you keep behind your desk and you beat her around the knees until that case is yours. But it kind of works because at first he's a little meh, and then Mike Franks dies, and then he's all like, oh, it is so on. During this episode, and especially in the scene where Gibbs and Franks are talking about seeing/making ghosts, I definitely got a little bit of a supernatural vibe. Not the show, just, you know, supernatural in general. It's almost kind of borderline sci-fi a little bit there. So is Franks like a lost spirit? Gibbs does have special powers, maybe being like a ghost whisperer is one of them. You know, Miss Watson, I think, is in the press release for next week, so I'm kind of wondering how he'll appear. I hope he gets like a spirit at rest moment like they did with Kate in her coffin. I would love it if they killed the port-to-port killer and then like Gibbs looks over his shoulder and there's like Franks and he nods and then like someone walks by and he's gone. I think we're gonna get more Franks, so I hope we have like a little moment where you know that his spirit is at rest. Speaking of dead people, alive Franks, not dead Franks, but alive Franks, like he coughed and he was like red around the eyes. Is that like TV for dying? Maybe I tweeted this last night, but he looks like a zombie. I wouldn't be surprised if we learned out from Layla in the next episode that he had like mustache cancer or something, I don't know. Now, I'm gonna go to my TV place. Love the moment in the elevator. Oh, I felt so bad for Ziva, like she's all soft now, so like stuff affects her and I just wanted to hug her. And I'm so glad like Tony did, because I would have been mad at Tony. I just love how like he touches her face. I mean, like, even if you're not a shipper, it was still a cute moment between friends. Oh, while we're on the subject of TV, I want to talk really quickly about the promo. I had a thought, what if there's like a moment or like they find Ziva and like Tony goes to her, but then he stops and lets like Ray go, or like vice versa. Maybe I've been watching too much Vampire Diaries, that is totally a possibility. But like you've got Ziva in peril, Tony all man on a mission, you've got Ray running around, he's gonna be in the next episode, and you've got EJ who's either gonna be in the mix or recently murdered. We're gonna have to have some Love Square action, right? So enough about Pyramid, let's move back to Swan Song and the case and Mr. P2P, but not Mr. Fake P2P like last time, the real Mr. P2P. As for Mr. P2P, they have formed a worthy adversary for Gibbs, I think. He's not quite airy, but he'll do. Better than the Wonder Twins, I was not a fan of them. Oh, and someone was right in the comments. The glasses were important and the P2P killer stole them. The P2P killer took Gibbs's glasses. I don't know why, but that's awesome. You know, the kinship thing that Gibbs talks about kind of makes me think that the P2P killer, Jonas Cobb, is the Red John to Gibbs's Patrick Jane. Like in season 2 of The Mentalist, Red John has the team killed that was handling his case, so Patrick and his team can have the case and work it again. Just kind of similar, just an observation. Another observation, some of the stuff that was revealed in this episode was a little anticlimactic. It was really the one disappointment I had for this ep was just that it was kind of predictable. Like with the promo, we already knew the court was the one that had lost the eye. So that's one big thing already spoiled like a week before the episode actually aired. And most of us with an IQ above room temperature figured out that Mike Franks was the one that was going to get axed either before the episode aired or definitely sometime during. Maybe that was on purpose. Maybe we were supposed to figure it out within the first 5 minutes. That's fine. Okay, it was still a good episode. But if not, it was kind of easy to guess. I mean, I don't mean to offend anyone who didn't clue in. Maybe we're just hopeful Mike Franks wouldn't die. That's fine. And this episode did have a cliffhanger in. Ooh, EJ in peril. Yeah, we're all just... no. I mean, is she gonna die though? Because like, if she's gonna die, like, wouldn't you just end it with her dying? I mean, is the teaser in the next episode gonna be her getting her brains blown out? Like, it seems like she's pretty much dead. Like, why would the P2P killer like not blow her head off? But if you look in the promo, there's like a girl with blonde hair getting kicked by the P2P killer, so I don't know, I don't care. I just hope she dies at some point. Maybe he like takes her hostage and then takes Ziva hostage. Wouldn't it be horrible if they were like both taken and then they like bonded or like got along or something? Ew. Hope she dies. Finally, I'm gonna give this episode 4.5 calf pows out of a possible 5 calf pows. 0.5 deduction for being a little bit too predictable for me, but I mean, it was just epic. It was a great episode. I really love it. It was very much, you know, Kill Ari with like the deaths and the ghosts and the rain. Very sad though that this is Jesse Stern's last episode. He will be missed. He wrote some good episodes. Oh, and the promo. Let's dissect the promo really quickly because I don't like to wait till Monday to do it. Ziva in Peril will be good. I love Ziva drama. Love Ziva. So seeing her in Peril should be fun unless A, she dies, or B, they carry it into next season. Ziva in Peril over the summer like it's been done before. Hopefully, you know, they don't do that again. There's also this random shot of people getting hosed down. I think they're like, it looks like they're getting waterboarded. It's who's under the hoods, I want to know. Also, something to dwell on, who will be the one to kill P2P? Because in NCIS, these kind of guys don't tend to make it to jail. So who'll be the one to, you know, double tap P2P? Probably it'll be Gibbs. I like to be Ziva. I like Ziva to just kind of surprise him and be all kick-ass. But in the promo, it seems like you can just sneak up on her, clunk her in the back of the head. It's good. It's like that last episode where the guy snuck up on her and like put her in a headlock. Like, has Ziva lost her mojo? I'm still thinking back to like Enemies Foreign, Enemies Domestic, where she like Batman dropped out of nowhere. Like, where's that Ziva? I would just like Ziva to be the one to kill him or at least get a few good hits in. So she's doing a little bit more than being the damsel in distress. I mean, it'll probably be Gibbs, you know, just the way it seems to be set up. So what do you guys think?